Welcome back to CryptoZonZ, peer-to-peer financial empowerment. Hashtag LoveAllServeOthers. What is DeFi? In this video, we're going to do zone coverage in Zone 1, which is Bitcoin, cryptos, and peer-to-peer fintech, but specifically DeFi, Decentralized Finance. And I'm just going to touch the base, touch the surface of it because I'm going to be brief, but right now I'm offering to the first 10 who respond a free 1-hour consult on DeFi. It'll be an AMA or a Ask Me Anything format. So it'll be good for noobs, and even if you're an OG, it'll be good because then we can compare notes. But I'll leave details for that at the end of the video. But in the consult, you'll receive a 1-page link list that will launch you to wherever you want to launch into, and also a 1-page fundamental DeFi Explain. But what is DeFi? In a sentence, it's a laser-sharp, cutting-edge global financial innovation which enables anyone anywhere without permission to invest in myriad powerful financial products, which before this time, it really wasn't there. So listen, you snooze and you lose. This represents the opening of the floodgates of financial inclusion, and it is the greatest opportunity in the history of mankind. This type of thing has never happened before, where anybody, anywhere, at any strata of the financial scheme can participate. But I'll explain it like this. In one slice of this DeFi cosmos, for example, is something that's known as liquidity or liquidity pooling. I've had some tokens that I've had for over a year, and this particular project, I'll tell you what it is. It's 1UP. It's the number 1 UP, so you can look into it by that. It's 1UP. But they are beginning, at the end of this month, they're going to be offering 100% A.P.R, 100% annual percentage rate return for staking. And a liquidity pool, what that is it enables like you to become a market maker. And essentially what it is you provide a liquidity source for a particular DEX or decentralized exchange to provide a service for all of these millions and billions of transactions that are taking place. Right now, there are transactions taking place at the rate higher than when it was like January of 2018 when Ethereum went from a couple bucks up to 1,400, and just the previous month of that, December of 2017, that's when Bitcoin went from, I think it was 580 or 800, all the way up to 20,000. So it's all the rage. The transactions are growing. I mean, wow, they are actually transferring real Bitcoins into what they call wrapped Bitcoins, WBTC, at a rate higher than Bitcoins are even being minted. They're being mined right now, which is just mind-boggling. But this wrapped Bitcoin was a term we hardly even heard of, a few weeks ago or a few months ago. But that is something that will provide a service in this decentralized finance. And it's but let's think about this for a second. So if you could just kiss goodbye $1,000, just $1,000, just let it sit there at this 1UP when they open up this service, and for that privilege that you give them, they will grant you the right to receive fees from the transactions, the millions of transactions potential that are taking place on that exchange, and it provides a guarantee for them to be able to make these transactions. So let's just say, okay, he says 100% return after a year, and this is real. This has been taking place already and greater, but that means that $1,000 becomes $2,000 after a year. So, that's about $2.75 a day for your $1,000. That doesn't seem like that much, but you got to remind yourself that this DeFi is 24/7, 365, baby, and at the end of a year, that 1,000 becomes 2,000. Now, when you extrapolate this out to 10 years, if you do that, you kiss goodbye. For this, by this same month in 2030, you'll be a millionaire. Do the math. If you double $1,000, if you double 1,000 10 times, that becomes 1,024,000. And if you want to even just extrapolate it further, potentially, and of course we're just talking, theoretical, but by this same month in 2040, it's 1 billion. So there's already multiple millions of people already involved in doing this. And so when I do a conference call, we'll be talking about such things as mining and staking, coins, altcoins, stablecoins, tokens, wallets, hot and cold wallets, seed phrases, security, two-factor security authorization, swaps, custody, DAPPS or decentralized apps, MetaMask, the market making, liquidity pool, the rule of 72, and amongst other things. But here's the details. Here's what you do. Just go to CryptoZonz@gmail.com. That's CryptoZonz@gmail.com. Leave me your contact and I'll get back to you. And then we can set up I can give you a free conference call number that you can call in, or we can do it by Zoom if that suits you better, or even a text storm for that matter. But I'm doing this for no cost because there's things that are much more important than money, okay? But I don't want you to think that it's super complex, because let's say you're a baker and I don't know how to bake, but you're awesome. You're the best in the world at making, say, a 12-grain loaf of bread. Well, you can teach me how to do it by letting me sit by your side there while you bake one up, right? And the first time I see that, it'll be like, what? But then you let me loose and let me try it on my own, and I make my mistakes. Well, then that's how I learn. And this doesn't need to be, and it actually isn't that complex. What I'm offering in a 1-hour conference is essentially a way to learn a few skills. And if I can do it, anybody can, trust me. So just by learning a few skills and participating in something that is truly a pivotal moment, I mean, they represent a pivotal moment in the history of mankind. It's the greatest financial innovation in the history of mankind, because it enables that open source and the permissionless and the decentralized and the immutable and the way for anybody to participate. And so it levels the playing field for people to participate in financial products that have existed really for several centuries, but they've been kept on the outside. So now the gatekeeper, there's no gatekeeper here, is basically what I'm saying. But hit me up at CryptoZonz@gmail.com. I'll get back to you. For those of you who want to learn a little bit more, and not that I'm the end all, of course, but we can put two heads together, we'll come out with something 10 times as good as what we know individually. So also, just as a reminder, on my CryptoZonz YouTube, you can always go, on the top there's that tab bar where there's home and information, and when you click on the channels part, it is a veritable treasure chest of sources. I mean, YouTube is an incredible, valuable source. You can link right there, quick links to, say, George Gammon of the Rebel Capitalist, Dan Pena, Grant Cardone, Max Keiser, Ivan on Tech, the Modern Investor, Garrett, Gunderson. What are some of my other favorites? Crypto's News. There's just so many. The Crypto Daily. Just check it out. But that's just a service that I provide there. It's awesome, awesome, awesome. I really appreciate it if you click on the green planet there. Hashtag LoveAllServeOthers. I wish you well. I wish you wealth. I wish you health. And until next time, peace.